All right, good evening, everyone. I'm going to call the meeting of the Auburn School Committee to order, the April 29th, 2026 meeting of the Auburn School Committee to order. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. And I'll start down here on my right with introductions.
Dan Poisson, Ward 5.
Lydia Chapman, Ward 4.
Corin McWiggin, Ward 1.
Misty Edgecombe, Ward 2.
Pamela Albert at large.
Sue Doris, Superintendent.
Pat Gaudier, Ward 3.
Jay Rich at large.
Adam Platt, City Council Representative.
Amanda Kuchar, Business Manager.
Scott Anier, Assistant Superintendent.
All right, thank you and welcome everyone. Since tonight is just a special meeting budget workshop, we do not have it's not our usual agenda. So we are going to go right into our new business, which is I'll entertain a motion to approve the 2026-2027 Auburn School Department operating budget in the amount of $67,310,744. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Pat. Second, Jay. Okay, I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Doris to just give us a quick update and reminder about the budget.
Thank you, Chairperson Albert. I want to begin tonight by thanking our staff, administrators, and directors for the tremendous amount of work that went into developing this budget. I also want to thank the school committee for their time, thoughtful questions, and leadership throughout this process. And I also want to acknowledge the City Council for their partnership and continued support as we move forward together. This proposal is the result of a process that began in the fall and has included staff and administrator input, multiple school committee and city council workshops, and a public hearing. And this budget reflects a careful balance between supporting our students and their needs and managing fiscal constraints. As we just said, the final proposed budget totals $67,310,744. This is a 4.4% increase over last year's budget, and this also includes a local contribution of $21,188,509, which is a 1% increase over last year. In response to City Council guidance, we reduced our original budget proposal by $375,000 through a combination of expenditure savings and updated revenue, and this was done while maintaining staffing levels, class sizes, and core programming. Our priorities remain unchanged. This budget continues to support students while addressing key cost drivers and maintaining long-term financial stability for the district. If approved this evening, the budget will move to the City Council for a vote on May 4th, followed by the budget validation referendum on June 9th. And I want to thank everyone again for all of their hard work. And I'll turn it over to Chairperson Albert for questions, discussion, comments.
Great, thank you. Does anyone have any questions, thoughts, discussions to share? Pat?
I just want to thank Dr. Doris and her staff for diligently working on this budget again and making it not an easy budget, but making the process easy for the school committee. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you.
Adam?
I guess I just wanted to make a similar comment on behalf of the City Council. The City Council, as they voiced in the meeting last week, I think is appreciative of the consideration of the $500,000 reduction. And again, the process was smooth, and I know that any reduction is not an easy one to stomach, but in the context of overall the reductions that took place throughout the city, I think it was reasonable, and again, appreciate the ease with which the process is able to occur. I think that unlike many municipalities across the state, our process, at least for the last 3 years when I've been a part of it, it seemed to be very smooth, and I think that trickles down in a huge way throughout the rest of the year, everywhere, just from the ability to be productive from this moment forward, all the way through just morale throughout the system. So I think that we as a school committee are doing a wonderful job. I think the Auburn staff are doing an incredible job. Your administrators are doing an incredible job. So I think this year is another example of a very responsibly put together and delivered budget. So thank you, Dr. Doris, and the rest of the school department.
Anyone else have any other thoughts? I would just like to echo both of what you said in terms of thanking Dr. Doris, Amanda, your staff. I think this is a reasonable, fiscally responsible budget, and it continues to support all of our current programming as well as our staff, which I think was a key priority and important. I think it's also great that we were able to meet the request of the City Council in reducing the, to the $500 reduction as requested. Certainly very grateful for the additional state funds and that our health insurance costs came in lower than expected, which allowed us for, to realize all of these kind of savings. So, certainly a sound and fiscally responsible budget that I am happy to support. So, all right, any other thoughts or comments before we vote? Okay, all those in favor of approving the 2026-2027 Auburn School Department operating budget in the amount of $67,310,744. All those in favor? Motion carries. And with that, I will entertain a motion to adjourn. Corin, do I have a second? Jay, all those in favor? And we are adjourned at 6:07. Thank you, everyone, and good night.
This is the